Hey guys, Bateman again, back with another MNQ, what session? New York, obviously. New York session trade recap. Today we take a winning short after staying patient for nearly, pretty much an hour and a quarter, I think. Hold on. Nearly 2 hours, so an hour and 45 minutes, yeah. We wait for our setup, and it plays out. So I'm just going to go into my thoughts and my idea around today. So if we go on to the hourly, I understand we filled new week opening gap, which is, quite nice. I was waiting for this to happen. I was constantly, second guessing like any sort of long position because of this gap being unfilled, but it does get filled today. Yeah, which is really nice. So yeah, I was quite neutral today. I have a buy and sell zone set up for New York. This hourly imbalance from yesterday, in low volume at the time, and in discount, we take a short from here. Bias was, market structure shot, sorry, was quite bullish. At the time we were just consolidating on the 4 hours, so I was fine with taking a short. So we tap into it. We tap into it after, having market open, dumps, and then slowly builds up, eventually tagging me in. So we sweep this high. We have this nice V-shaped recovery. I could have entered off of this candle closure below, but I was personally waiting for a pullback into a better area. So we just get this one. I mean, that's another 18 points. So I think I entered on this candle here, just a slight pullback. Slightly unfortunate on my Apex account. I did set a limit order because I don't have a trade copy between this Alpha Futures and this Apex account. I should probably look into getting something like that. So I set a limit order for the Apex. I believe my limit was just here, or maybe just like a little bit around here. It doesn't quite get tagged, and I eventually just close the position once I go break even here. I take profit at this 243 low. It does line up with a 5-minute fair value gap, and since we were relatively, it does. And since we were relatively bullish anyway, I thought, just to avoid any sort of reaction from that 5-minute, we'll just take profit there. My stops were a bit wider on my Apex initially, but there was no trade on this. 4 contracts on my Alpha Trader, stops at the high, take profit at the 5-minute imbalance start, that low. Yeah, waited a while for this one. I do have a rule around, when to get off the charts, usually 2 hours max. This presents itself just 15 minutes before that time is up, so it's definitely within my rule book. And yeah, another winning day this week. No trade tomorrow. Obviously it's bank holiday. No trade yesterday either. which is why there's no recap uploaded. Nothing presented itself. It was kind of choppy. Obviously we had the new chair speaking, so price was a little bit up and down, wasn't very consistent. If we just take a look, yeah, so we have open here, you know, we're just bouncing around, and by the time it gets to 4:30, it's just like, what am I looking at? Like this is just, this was just yesterday, it's just ranging, which, you know, I'm completely fine with. So long as we sit out days like this where it's improbable, we have nothing to worry about. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks again for watching.